I am a student of von Helton. My name is Monty Corbell, and today I will be discussing Morning Coffee 344. Now, von Helton, he starts out this teaching by talking about an experience, and this is a recurring experience that he's been having. In this situation, he looked at the clock, and this is a digital clock, and it said 3:33. Which von Helton recognizes as an angel number. So this is, to von Helton, which he teaches us, a message from the angels of the gods of creation who are in contact with the Honorable von Helton. And it would be maybe a coincidence if he looked at a digital clock and it said 3:33 just once. But the Honorable von Helton, he looked at a digital clock a total of 4 times, and every single time, whether it was the middle of the night or the middle of the afternoon, all 4 times, the clock read 3:33. And so this clearly is a message. This is a message that von Helton is going to experience an event. Is this going to be a positive event? Is this going to be a negative event? That's not clear. But we do know that 3:33, and this is something that the Honorable von Helton teaches us, is that this is a number that is obsessed over by the Illuminati, the Bilderbergs, the deep state, and global elitists. And they probably like this number because they wish to usurp the power of the angels of the gods of creation. Now, von Helton, he sees this number, this message being sent to him, and he feels that this puts him in the inner sanctum, as such a sequence of events is an association with magic. And he asks the gods to unchain him so he could really unleash and use this magic in the physical world. But that's not where he is at yet. So he's left just to guess. Is this message going to be a result? Is this going to result in a good thing, or is this going to be a bad thing that occurs in his life? Now, he hopes, the Honorable von Helton hopes that the angels are sending him this message, these angel numbers, 3:33. And the next day, he saw the angel number 2:22. He hopes this means that he's going to win a lottery, potentially a jackpot lottery. Now, if von Helton wins the jackpot lottery, what he assures to provide to the United States is a maglev train system, and this is going to be a high-speed train system throughout the United States. He points out in his teachings that countries including France, Germany, China, and Japan have bullet trains, while America is weak and impotent, being left in the past with train systems that still have diesel engines from the 1950s and Amtrak systems from the 1970s. But if von Helton is not blessed with winning the jackpot, he will settle for winning just a couple $1 million. And with the couple $1 million, von Helton assures that he will lobby in Washington, D.C., that he will lobby for a nationwide maglev train system. And he says in the past, he has traveled to Washington, D.C. to lobby for a maglev train system, but was denied. Next, von Helton, in his teaching of Morning Coffee 344, he went on to talk about a bill or a law that is currently being talked about and passed through the House. This is H.R. 6090. In the teachings of von Helton, he explains this gives non-Americans more rights than American citizens. Now, von Helton predicts that H.R. 6090 will be shot down by the Supreme Court. H.R. 6090 is also referred to as AAA. He also warns if H.R. 6090 passes, then we will have a constitutional crisis and a hostile takeover of our nation, which will inevitably lead to a civil war in the United States. But as the teachings of von Helton tell us, the gods of creation, the gods and goddesses of creation, of the freedom religion in which von Helton is a messenger of, the Great Republic will be restored. Now, von Helton explains that he doesn't know exactly what this means. He knows that the United States used to be a republic before the Act of 1913. And at that point, our country was taken away from us as U.S. citizens. We lost what we know as the United States, as it was written in the U.S. Constitution. And von Helton, the Honorable von Helton, he says that really the true meaning of what it means to return to a republic is none of his business. And he says that he hopes that the gods of creation will release him from these figurative chains that keep him from using his magic in the physical world. Another thing that the Honorable von Helton warns about in his teachings is he says Trump may nationalize red flag laws, which will authorize the military and police to seize firearms from U.S. citizens. Now, if this occurs, this is something that von Helton actually looks forward to, because, as he states, his weapons are no longer in his possession. He has extended relatives named the Frosts that live down the road from him. And von Helton explains that the Frosts have stolen his firearms and have stolen firearms from his late mother. And so when the police or the military come to his place of residency under the red flag laws of Donald Trump, if that were to occur, the Honorable von Helton will laugh in the face of the military or the police and say, I don't have any weapons. I don't have any firearms. You'll have to go down to the Frost residence to find any firearms because I don't have any here. But von Helton goes on to say that there will be some people involved in the situation that will not be as fortunate as him, and they will lose their firearms, and they might face penalties for owning firearms. And he says, quote, it's going to be Hurricane Katrina on steroids. So this concludes my discussion and response to Morning Coffee 344.